Okay, now you can see the bottom of this inside, whereas I'm sure you must have seen the bottom of it when I covered it over with the bottom piece. It suddenly occurred to me that there were 3 pieces of wire, 3 connections, which I hadn't done anything about. I didn't recall doing anything about. And they are this yellow wire. Oh, let me come in close. I expect you can see this. Yep. This yellow wire here, that black one, and there's a red one there, under there. And I'd forgotten to connect them. Now, when they should have been connected, I managed to sort of miss the bit where they should have been connected, but where they should have been, it would have been dead easy. As it was a real struggle, but they're on there. They are, in fact, I think, the grains or earths, whichever you want to call them, depends where you live, which make those things work. Now, we'll now put this back in. Tum 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 tum. Well, those go down there. Those go in there. This is going to be a very short video. Hopefully, I shall get it all done. Because the camera battery is not very good and seems to be expiring. So hopefully it is still running, and there we are, that's in there, and yeah, hopefully it's still running. Oh, that's not it. What have I done with it? Oh my god! I know there's a broken one, but there's also a good one, and now I don't know where it is. Wasn't inside, was it? Oh my god. Well, okay, I'll find it in the next tell you what. Nope. Oh, what have I done? You're all probably thinking, the old boys, you know, really sort of cracked it this time. Anyway, whoops, may well have done. I've just nearly knocked my wine over. Let's put it over there. So, I mean, I'm a little bit sort of phased at the moment because I've just had a very unpleasant email from my extremely unpleasant neighbour, who I normally refer to as the malignant dwarf, which is a fairly adequate description. Now, right, I just put 1 or 2 of these little bits on. This is, I don't know what it is. These bits go on here, and they must be. So where do the elephants go? What have I missed? I haven't got all the parts that I need. Well, there we are. Well, I shall look. Sheet F. I know it's sheet F. Oh, there it is. Sheet F. There's a whole long list of parts, and I'm not doing very well tonight. I am not doing very well. I haven't even got my glasses on. What have I done with them? Oh, there we are. Well, that's something. So, where were we? I'm sure, oh, F1 by 4, that says 4 little bits there. Oh, I know what happened. I was called away by her loveliness. That was F61, F62, F63 there. These are elephants' legs. No, honestly. F64, F65 and F66. I've made a real bog of this, I think, but there we are. Does it really matter? Tonight it doesn't. Right, where do I get to there? And then I've got 67, 68. 67, 68. And that's all the bits we require. As you can see, they do give you lots of spare parts, particularly for the difficult bits, but they also give you spare parts for bits which you really shouldn't break. But sometimes we do. So, looking at the instructions, I see that we have to make up the elephant. That's a back leg. I honestly think that rather than doing this, I'd be better off if I was... Oh, well, that's all right then. Back legs. Mind you, I may actually end up putting back legs on, or front legs on where the back legs should be. And as usual, these things don't really want to go on. Ha! Yeah, they kind of work, but I think that they would be better off if they considered popping in some cocktail sticky sort of material. Anyway, those are back legs, these are front legs. I don't think it matters, to be honest with you. Dancing elephants, well, there we are. They're kind of like yeah, there we are. And what happens now? Well, we pop his back legs in there like that. Are we still, I don't know whether you've seen any bit of this. Like I say, I ain't overly good at it, but there we are. Not to worry. Those do go in there. I got a feeling that these and that should go through there. Yeah. Hang on. Oops. Oh my God. I've just shaken me wine about. That's a bad thing. Okay. That is supposed to go in there and go right through, but of course it doesn't. There. Oh. I think we're going to have to use a bit of stickiness here. I really, really do. Because the elephant doesn't want to stay in the room. Ha, ha, ha. If I put too much pressure on there, I shall, yeah. So I think I have to be careful of the other end of that because it's got a blade in it. I expect some people are sort of shivering in their shoes when I say that, because people do. Anyway, there we are. That goes in there and right the way down through. And the other elephant, I mean, we've got all sorts of things, haven't we? We've got presumably a sea lion balancing a ball. This thing that looks like a frog. Reddit. No, I covered that last night. Stars and last night? Whatever. So, this is almost ready for switch on, but unfortunately, I'm pretty certain I don't have the... What the hell's the... Oh, there he is. Okay. We put that in there. And we put that one in there. And we take the back legs. Those being the back legs. I wonder if it matters which way round the back legs are. Well, I expect it does for the elephant. I can't imagine it wouldn't. It would be back to something like, oh, where's my tiger's head? Yeah. Alright. And this I think is, well, this is a front leg. Yeah. Who knows what a front leg looks like on a rather two-dimensional elephant. One. Apparently there's a program on this evening about Neanderthals. Now, it's something I've followed for quite a long time, and there have been all sorts of people wondering, for some curious reason, why the Neanderthals, whatever you like, I can't remember, I suppose it's German actually, isn't it, because of where they were found originally. Anyway, so the thing is that, get in there, you bugger. Yep, that's it. He's there. Good. But I still think that we will put... Well, shall I try? Because I have some glue here, but this is actually paper glue. It's a PVA anyway, whatever you like. No, I don't think I will. And it's very ready because it's for paper and cardboard, which I bought because I was going to do some cardboard modelling and I didn't. Aha! Now there is an announcement, and that is that we have a new project. We have a new project. I'm not going to tell you what it is, obviously. I mean, you know, let's have a cliffhanger here. I'm quite good at cliffhangers when I'm writing. And I'm just wondering what happened to me. Oh, there it is. Super glue. Super glue. This is actually no nonsense mitre adhesive from Screwfix. Yeah, it's not the best to use on this kind of thing, but here we go. Right. Oh dear. Yeah, well, I think if I don't do that... Are you ready? Didn't get that in the right direction, did I? Right. So we have a new project, which will start soon. So this is it. I will plug this in tomorrow. And we will have tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow. And we'll have a quick play with it because it'll all be lit up and whatever, provided I've got all the wiring in place. And there we are. So that is it. It says on the blurb that it's suitable for 14-year-olds. To be honest with you, I don't think age actually comes into it. What it actually is, it's a question of how much modelling experience you have, and I would say certainly for the majority of this top part you actually need a fair amount. But what happened to that other piece? That can't be it, because that's a broken one. Except there's a broken bit over there and all. Anyway, so apart from that, excellent instructions, and obviously it's my fault that I missed putting those wires on, and they were, as I say, a bit difficult, and yeah, quite fun. Whether it will be fun to play, I do not know. I'm just going to get a ball. The curious thing about this is that when you put the ball down there, and it pops out here, which you can't see. So it does. It comes down in there, sorry, and there we go. I don't know where it is now. It's stuck somewhere. This, of course, is where everybody used to I think you need some electricity actually to really make this go. These poor machines used to get, oh, it's popped out there again. But as you can see, and it just went straight down. I'd better get a better camera angle, but once I've actually got it to yeah, and zoom. Should we zoom? The battery seems to be holding up at the moment, so that's about as best as I can do on a zoom. We'll try again. That used to happen to me a lot. There we are. I think it's more a novelty than a really well thought out, well playing sort of thing, which the originals obviously were. But there we are, folks. That is it. Total construction. There will be one more video, which I will show with all the lights on, which I can't do now because I ain't got anything to plug it in with anyway, and it needs to well, it comes complete with a lead, but it plugs into a USB, so I need a USB thing to go in, an extension lead, to actually do the job. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I don't know, happy Christmas, happy birthday, whatever to all our readers.